It's a poo. It's a poo. Uncle Jasaneb, peace to you, life, health, and strength, prosperity. This is in Poo Kamut, coming to you live and direct. Hope all is well with you and yours. We're getting ready to get started. I hope you're ready. I am. Hatapu, I'm so glad that we're here together this morning, right after the new moon cycle. We're still riding high on that new moon vibration. You have time to set those intentions still. We're heading into that first crescent. Get it in, get it in. Today's session, we will be getting some Asar Stance in, getting some Qigong in, some AHA practices. We'll also get to the short form of the Yang style. And while we're doing that short form work, what we will be doing in addition is doing our lunar cycle so that we can get that vibe at the end of our new moon vibration. We want to be able to get that in. And so while we're doing that, we will also get it, do that. And we'll finish up with our wisdom from the sages of the ages and our breathing exercises. And then we'll round it out. All right. I know you're looking at, like part of the center of my forehead right now, and that's cool. What we want to be able to do is as we do this, we've gone over this for the last 13 months, improving each week. We get to the point where we're here together at the end of the short form, our Yang short form. And so what we want to do is make sure that you're able to see the feet now, as what we're going to start doing is we're going to start emphasizing foot, hips, waist placement, and then we're going to begin doing different exercises that are going to open up the hips, open up the calves, so you have a bit more flexibility, so that as we get into and continue this practice, you'll see it's an all over full body practice that is very beneficial for whatever your needs may be. So right now, we're going to stand up, we're going to bow in, and we're going to get started. I'm going to move this chair and let's get to it. All right. All right. So get those feet in the Wuchi position. Bring them all up to pyramid hands. We're going to bow in. We say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. All right. So from here, as we've done before, pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right as we step left, heel first. Balance the weight. Sit down on those legs. Open the hands up into the Asar Stance position, and let's get moving. Pyramid hands. I'm going to shift all the way to the right, slide that left foot into Wuchi. Bring the hands down and shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Right back into Wuchi position. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, step left, heel first, balance the weight. Toes, knees, and hands point the same direction. See a ball of golden white light in the palm of each hand. 2 breaths. Rotating the palms into oneness, 2 breaths. Into the turtle, chin down, and out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching, arm and hands not touching the body. Rotate the left hand on top, palms are facing each other. See a ball of light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Pointing the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. All right, we're going to drop the right hand beneath the navel. And then extend the left hand out here. And we're going to trace the Tai Chi diagram. Again, coming across to the right first. Then come down at heart level, come back Headed to the left, back to the right, exchange hands. And do it again. Bring it back to the center. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the way back to the right, sliding that left foot in the Wu Chi. And shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. We go into the calm position. 2 breaths. Palms facing forward for 2 breaths. And we're going to get into the dua position, where you want to have your left foot facing forward. I'm doing it just the way you should be doing it, not in mirror. All the weight is on the rear leg, should be your right leg, 4 breaths. All right, just step back, bring the hands down, and we're going to go right into swinging arms. Another swing. Yes, till they stop. Now we're going to open the chest and stretch the back. Sinking down. And do this 5 times. Last one. Shake it out opposites. Excellent. All right. Now, we're going to go through the short form, all the way through from cross hands, all the way through to sunrises over the mountain, sunsets. We ready? Feet parallel, shoulders width. Sinking down, sunrises. Check it out. Excellent. Now, we're right at the end of our new moon phase, the lunar cycle. Those of us that may be part of the global Muslim community, we want to wish you a fond Eid Mubarak. We're here and be citing the crescent, which signals the new moon phase and the end of this period of the fasting and holy month of Ramadan for those that practice Islam. So with that, we will go on and get to the lunar cycle of the form. Here we go, sinking down, sun rises. Sun rises one more time. One more sun rises. We're going to go right into the short form. All right, play close attention. Just cross hands. Sun rises over the mountain and sunsets. Gonna shift all the way to the right, pivot that left foot 45 degrees, slide the right in, and we now have our Wu Chi position as we come in and we would bow. So that's the last piece of the form for the short form. So we'll try it again here. Feet are parallel shoulders width as we come into cross hands. Come down. Sun rises over the mountain and sun sets. You're going to shift that weight to the left, to the right rather, pivot on the left heel. Shift the weight to the left. Slide the right foot in, bring the hands in and bow. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite legs. Opposite hand, opposite leg. We'll try it again. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. And we're gonna go all the way through and I will talk through the end and then we'll get into the breathing exercise and wisdom from the sages of the ages. Sinking down. Sun rising. Cross hands. Sun rises. Shift the weight to the right, pivot left. Shift the weight, slide it in. And then we would bow out. All right, have a seat. Everything is a good, comfortable spot. Sitting tall. All right. Now take your left hand, place it in the first mudra, right hand like so. Block off the nostril with the thumb, middle index finger in the center of the forehead. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in, release. Switching hands, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in, out. Both hands up, breathing in, out. In the first mudra, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Tuck your chin. Release. Palms facing down, breathing in. Release through the mouth. Cleansing breath. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. In through the nostrils. Out through the nostrils. In through the nostrils. Out through the nostrils. All right. Time for our wisdom from the sages of the ages. Today, again, as last session, we're going to go with Rumi, the Masnavi, book 1, as translated by Jawid Mojaddedi. Okay. There we go. So here we go. This is the remainder of the story about the musician. The commander of the faithful Umar conveys to him the message that the unseen voice has uttered. Let's go back to that old musician's tale. With waiting, he became so weak and pale. Omar was then told, free him from his need. He's been our servant in both word and deed. He's a much valued slave for whom we care. You'll find him in the graveyard, deep in prayer. Arise, and from the public treasury, take 700 dinars rightfully. Tell him, God's chosen you among us all. Take this amount. Forgive me that it's small. It's for those silk harpstrings we know you lack. Once it is spent, if you want more, come back. That awesome voice thus shook Omar awake, to then exert himself just for God's sake. Towards the graveyard quickly now he ran, clutching his purse and searching for that man. He ran around it for a while, but found, apart from some old codger, none around. This can't be him, he thought, and searched again. He tired and still had not seen other men. He thought God said a slave, immaculate, a pure man, worthy, blessed, and fortunate. Can some old harpist be this venerable? Mysterious secret, you're incredible. He went round the garden once again, just like a lion prowling round his den. When he knew there was no one else in sight, he thought, in darkness, hearts can still burn bright. He sat down next to him with utmost care. But then he sneezed. The man jumped in the air. He saw Omar, confused. He scratched his head. He felt like leaving, but just shook instead. God help me, please, the old man prayed inside. It's the police for me, and I can't hide. Omar glanced at his face, and it was clear. The old man was ashamed and pale with fear. He told him, don't be scared and don't run away. I've brought good news from God for you today. God praised your nature so that I, Umar, came to admire and love you from afar. So sit back down beside me and stay near, so I can whisper secrets in your ear. God sends his greetings and he asks you this. How are you with your pain that's limitless? Here's cash. First buy your silk harp strings, and then once you've spent it all, come back again. The old man shook on hearing what was planned. His heart throbbed wildly and he bit his hand. He screamed, my peerless Lord who's free from blame, please stop. You make this old man burn with shame. Due to abundant pain, he wept in fits, then slammed his harp down, smashing it to bits. You veiled me from my Lord, you stupid thing, and chased me off the highway to the king. You sucked my blood to make me a disgrace for my whole life before God's perfect grace. Have mercy, God, supreme in loyalty, upon a life spent in iniquity. The value of each day God's given you exceeds all things, but no man has a clue. Throughout my life, I was a waste of space. I spent my days with treble notes and bass. Immersed forever in my fickle art, I thus forgot the pain of being apart. The freshness in my minor keys instead has shriveled up my heart and left it dead. Due to my hours spent on each melody, the caravan moved on too soon for me. Against myself, please God, come to my aid. Of no one else complaints have I now made. I can't receive much help from any source, but God, who's closer than myself, of course. My being comes each breath from him to me. Once this declines, I'll see his unity. Like when near someone counting out your gold, your whole attention soon, this man will hold. Thank you. Enjoy the remainder of your day and time. I say to you, peace, Atapu, Ankuja, Seneb, life, health, strength, and posterity. Giving honor and praise to the ancestors, the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. We say Ashe. Amanre Sutin Eche, Tenre Neb, and to all of you for coming, for being present, for your presence, your participation, your attention. Dua. Atapu.